Hi, I am Lizzie, and I am here with Aunt Debbie, and we were talking the other day in the office about different situations that we've been in, and how you're on the side of the road, or you go somewhere and it's just like, wow, that was really scary. That was a close call, with different predators and stuff. And so, do you remember that time that you and Uncle Mike and Sean and I were going to that seminar on Natchez Trace?
Yeah, I remember that time.
We work at that.
That road is beautiful. It's a scenic road, but you can't find a gas station for anything. It doesn't have any pull-offs, and they have a few very secluded restroom areas. And so we were very anxious for a restroom area before we found one. The two girls we left in the car, and we locked the car, and Mike and I got out, and you would think, Mike's a big guy. He's like 6'4", 220, and I never have had any reason to feel any kind of fear with him around.
Right.
So we were very distracted and very in a hurry to run down to the restroom, but even though we were distracted, I noticed these two young, tough guy looking, and they were just kind of hanging out.
Yeah.
And
we
saw them. Yeah, you girls saw them. You had your doors locked. So anyway, I went on into the bathroom, and Mike did. But when I came out, I just stood at the door thinking, what if something's going on? Why in the world would they get both of us? It just didn't seem possible. But I came out of the door, and when I did, I could see Mike standing with his back to a sign, looking both sides. We were alert.
Yeah.
We let them know.
Your whole demeanor changed.
Yeah, it changed. Well, you saw us.
Yeah.
We knew something was up, and they weren't going to catch two old folks with their guard down.
Yeah.
So we carefully, Mike, boy, he was really uptight. He looked both ways, and he got something in his hand out of his pocket. I can't remember what it was, even if it was change, just something to give his hands a little bit more power. And I had my purse, and I was thinking, what have I got in my purse?
Bricks.
But the main thing is, I realized our demeanor changed. We were ready to take them on. They would have been able to take us down probably, but not without a struggle. And I was thankful that we left the girls locked up and knew that the girls could.
We were too.
There's no cell phone on that road. So I think what I learned from that is your demeanor makes a lot of difference.
Oh, yeah.
And whether you get, and I also learned just because you're a big guy doesn't mean there's not somebody,
oh, definitely,
out to get you.
Yeah. I remember one time I was traveling back from Missouri visiting friends for the weekend, and it was maybe 10 o'clock at night, and I procrastinated and waited to the last minute to stop and get gas, like I usually do. And I stopped and ran into this gas station. It was convenient, easy place to stop. And I walked in, and I always try to look around, make sure I let people know that I see them. I'm not checking them out, but I know that they're there. And I looked around, and there was 3 men in the gas station. And the restroom was kind of back behind, and there was only one way in and out. And I walked back there to use the restroom, and I stopped and thought, and I was just like, you know what? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And they could come back, and no one could ever hear from me again, and that could be the end of it. And I was just like, you know what? It's not worth it. And I turned around and I left. And maybe nothing would have happened.
Yeah,
but
possible.
You just can't be too careful.
Yeah.
Especially being a girl traveling alone,
Yeah, Elizabeth has been helping a group called
In Slavery, Tennessee.
Yeah, trying to stop slavery. It's amazing to me that there's slavery going on right here in the United States.
Oh yeah, right, Nashville. It's unbelievable. It's really scary once you start learning about it, but it's good to be aware. And
they're looking for young girls or young boys. That you can be in a family. We had a situation where our missionary, the wife was putting her little baby on one side, and her 4-year-old went on the other side, and she saw a truck drive up and a guy lean out, and she realized he was fixing to grab her 4-year-old little girl.
Yeah.
So it's not just because girls are out alone. Trafficking is a problem. It's
Yeah.
slavery, bringing in these young people and using them for prostitutes where they have no choice. They
Yeah.
can't get away. They're left without clothes. They're left without anything.
And they take away all sense of security, and they'll even, hold, and you think, well, why don't they escape? Well, they would if they could. I mean, believe you. But the thing is they take away all sense of security, and they lock them down. And they move them around, so they're never in the same place very long. They never make connections. They're locked in a room. They're servicing 10 men a day. And you think, well, why would the girls do that? Why wouldn't they just say no? Well, because they're like, if you don't do this, I'm gonna, your little sister, and they'll show them pictures, I'll kill her, or your family. And so the girls lose all sense of security, and,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do, So
We need to be careful.
Yeah, we need to be careful.
to
It's
watch out
important.
for each other, and we need to never get separated. And we need to pray for our country.
Yeah.
And
Always assess the situation, and and that will make a difference, your demeanor. So be prepared, be aware.
that's right.